Hey everyone, if you're watching this, that means that you know that 323 is out on the ePTU to Wave 1 testers. So I figured I would just go and do a quick guide on how to get started, how to get everything downloaded. It's a little bit confusing for some people from what I've seen in Spectrum chat, so kind of doing this to make it a little bit easier to get in the game, give you a little couple shortcuts to getting in and get into testing. So this is done on the new RSI's RC 2.0 launcher. It just went live to everyone a couple days ago, and I just figured I would do everything here because it's what I'm using, and hopefully it's what you guys are going to be migrating over to. So once we get started, you're going to open it up, and you're going to see a settings icon right here. So we're going to go ahead and click that, and then this is going to show us where our main download folder is for Star Citizen. With this launcher, everything is in one folder location. You can't split folders right now. At the time of this recording, maybe it'll get updated a little bit here in the future, but as of right now, this is what we've got. So we're going to go ahead and copy this, and then we're just going to open a File Explorer window. And I already have mine up here, but I'm still going to go ahead and just click here, right click, and paste. Hit enter, and that'll bring you to where Star Citizen is downloaded. So the next thing you're going to do is come down to your Star Citizen folder, and this is going to have every single download that you've done for Star Citizen. So you can see I have my live folder, a PTU channel, tech preview channel, and then ePTU. And this is the one that we're going to be focusing on, is ePTU. So if you don't have any other PTU or ePTU folder, you can come and basically make a copy of your live folder. So you'll right click this, come down to copy, and you can just right click again and paste. That's going to make a live-copy, and I'm going to stop this because I already have one. So next thing you're going to want to do is right click again. I'll make sure I have that highlighted. You're going to rename this to ePTU, all capitals. I've already done that, so I don't need to. But make sure that it is all capitals, otherwise it's not going to find the folder. So I'll go ahead and delete that. And there we go. So once you get your copied data over renamed, you can come back into the launcher and go back to the main window. And you have your drop down here. So you have live, PTU, ePTU. ePTU is what you want to download for right now. It is not the PTU. I've seen a lot of people thinking that it's the PTU channel, and it is actually still, as of this recording, on the ePTU test channel. So make sure you click on ePTU, and then you should have a download or verify button because of what we just did. So it might say launch, and if you launch, it's going to throw an error, but the way that you can kind of get around that is go back to your settings, and then just make sure you're on the ePTU channel, and then click verify. And then that should kick in the download, which will show up over here. Once that's done, I wouldn't click launch just yet, even though I know you want to. I always go through and I will delete my user folder and my shaders folder. So since I've been testing different builds, I try to get in the habit of doing this just because it helps the game run a little bit smoother, and that way, you know, you're not getting any graphical bugs or something from like a previous build. And the way we do that is we're going to go back into the Star Citizen folder that we had. We're going to go to the ePTU folder, right click on your user folder, make sure it's selected, and then just delete it. This will delete all of your key bindings, like audio settings, like levels that you had. So just be aware of that. That's what you're getting rid of by deleting the user folder. And usually in the patch notes, it's usually encouraged to delete the user folder, delete your shader folder. So that's why I kind of always do it. Key bindings have changed a lot in 323. So losing those, not the end of the world. So I'll just move on. I won't delete it because I've already done it, and that's it for your users folder. The next thing that you're going to do is you will open up your local app data, which is where the shaders are stored. And you can do that by typing Windows R. And then I'll put this down in the description, but it's going to be %localappdata %\citizen\. And you hit OK. And then that is going to bring up your shaders folder. So you might have more than these two right now. So 322.1 is of course live. 323 is EPTU. If you have any other folders, you might want to delete them. I usually do because sometimes they add up, they take up a lot of space. I have noticed in the past, I think I had about like 6 different folders from 6 different patches. So just kind of cleans the slate, and that's kind of what I would recommend doing. Basically, everything's going to get re-downloaded anyway when you launch. So once you get all that done, we can close out of all those windows, come back to the launcher, and then you should be able to launch the game. So I hope this helps you guys out. Don't forget, read patch notes. It's a big thing. That way you can stay up to date with what is being focused on, what's in, what's not in. And yeah, so happy testing. If it helped out, share this with all your friends, and hopefully I'll see you in Wave 1.